From the campus of Athens State University in Athens, Alabama, it's Alabama Upstarts. Alabama Upstarts. Entrepreneurs, inventors, and startups. This is your chance to meet face-to-face with a real venture capitalist. Today's venture capital judges are former mayor of Dothan, Mercedes auto dealer, businessman, and one of the leading supporters of emerging entrepreneurs in Alabama, Mike Schmitz. Real estate property management, medical manufacturer, award-winning small businessman, Bill Turner.
Hello, I'm Philip Way, President of Athens State University. I welcome viewers of Alabama Upstarts to our beautiful campus. We're so proud to be supporters of entrepreneurship and innovation in our community. Welcome.
Alabama Upstarts is sponsored by Jeffers. If animals could talk, they would say Jeffers. Jeffers since 1975. Mid-South Bank, the friendliest and most helpful bank in town. Let's meet our first contestant.
Hello, my name is Maurice Mercer, and I'm the CEO of Katz Delivery. We deliver food. We partner with local chefs and restaurants to satisfy appetites via our on-demand delivery app. Katz was founded in 2014, and it is named after my mother, the late Catherine Jenkins. She was a nurse at UAB until she was diagnosed with the autoimmune disease. She and I began discussing helping her and others with grocery delivery, meal prep, and other things that she could no longer do. Unfortunately, due to her illness, she did not live to see the company come to fruition. We started out in 2014 as a grocery delivery company, and then through our SWOT analysis, we have morphed into a food logistics firm. So not only do we deliver groceries, our main focus is fast food, on-demand delivery, catering delivery, meal prep delivery. And in 2019, we were honored to become the Shelby County Small Business of the Year. And we were a finalist for the BCA Small Business of the Year.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Our service areas include Central Alabama, making up Birmingham, Shelby County, and Chilton County, South Alabama, which include Troy and surrounding areas, and we plan to reopen East Alabama, Talladega, and Lincoln. We had to close due to COVID-19 in the colleges, and we lost our drivers as well as our customers back in March. 2019, we were lucky enough to acquire Quick Fix Delivery in Troy and kind of start our sprouting out. I'm proud to say that from 2014, where I was the sole delivery driver, we now have 60 drivers statewide, and some of those drivers that I initially hired are still with me today. Today I am seeking a $100,000 investment for 10% equity. I plan to hire a manager, which will allow me to then focus on expansion and growth. I plan to use some of the money for marketing as we compete with the big brands that everybody knows and make Katz a more household name. And then the last portion of the money I will use for continued market analysis as well as market penetration into the new markets that will help us to grow. So, no matter if you eat like a peasant or a king with a feast, when it comes to food delivery, just call Maurice and the great staff at Katz. Now, who's ready to join me in this $100 billion industry?
Well, that was good. So obviously there's big competition.
Yes.
Lots of money. How do you compete?
Well, we compete with invested technology that is shared among other delivery companies. We concentrate on customer service effectively and making sure that our orders are timely as well as accurate. We're proud to say that each day, on average, 70% of our customers are return customers. So getting the word out is what we have to continue to work on to stay competitive.
How do you work for as a price points against your Grubhubs and people like that?
We're priced equally or better. So our food and menu pricing is determined by the contracts that we sign with the local restaurants, and then our delivery pricing is as competitive where it could be $1.99 or less.
Okay, so what makes your business model better than the ones?
Sure. Well, I think the commitment to service and quality, the other services seem to have trouble with consistent orders, consistent drivers, and it's based off a certain model that they use. And every time we talk to restaurants, they're like, we prefer cats. We recommend to our customers to use cats versus the other guys. And so we've been seeing this success around the state, and we're looking to continue to grow that.
Are your drivers employees?
They are 1099 contractors.
Contractors.
So we allow them to select certain time frames that they want to be on call for orders that become available. And then once those orders come available, our dispatch center dispatches those out. They'll accept those orders and complete those tasks.
So you contract with the local restaurants too, or how,
Yes,
how
sir.
does that work?
So we set up a relationship agreement with each restaurant to display their menu online. They receive the orders via a tablet or a printer, just depending on how they're set up. And most recently, we started doing POS integration. So one of our newest and largest partners, where the orders go directly into their POS, and so the cashiers see it, they start making it, and the drivers arrive within 15 to 20 minutes of the time they receive that order.
I still don't quite understand how you separate yourself from the stiff competition. I know you're an awesome guy. You run a first-class business.
Absolutely.
But how do you get that first customer? How do you acquire customers separate from them?
Well, absolutely. We have to, number one, having the strategic partnerships when you walk into the restaurants and you see our name.
Right.
Continuing to educate customers on the college campuses. So most of our areas are around colleges, so we'll work on different data points and making sure that the college students know about it. We're members of the local chambers in the various areas, and they also work along beside us to promote the service to the residents and the businesses in that particular area. And so it's really getting out, marketing, more awareness. And then when people become used to our quality, that's where we make the difference.
Well, sounds very good. It looks like a good business model.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
I know your mom's proud.
I
Yes,
hope that she is.
She
as
is.
well.
I know she will be. So
Thank you, sir.
you have a good business model. Looks very good. Looks very good. So thank you very much.
Thank you.
We'll be right back with more contestants on Alabama Upstarts.
Warehouse prices to everybody, every day. Jeffers.
Wouldn't it be nice if your bank really wanted to help you out? Your world is increasingly complex, but your banking shouldn't be that way. Our banking promise to you is to be the most helpful bank in town. We're here to help you make money. We're here to help you save money. And we're here to make banking easy and convenient.
Mid-South Bank, where helping you always comes first.
Mid-South Bank, the most helpful bank in town.
Webology is helping with our online search presence. There's no doubt that we're helping more people here at Abogado Centro Legal, so we know exactly how many calls we're getting in from Google each month.
Websites are our specialty. Find us at webology.io.
We needed a website that looked great across all platforms. 5-Star Roofing and Restoration is growing statewide, and we needed a company that could deliver statewide results.
Websites are our specialty. Find us at webology.io.
Let's visit with a previous contestant.
Alabama Upstarts was a great experience for my company. We were able to meet other entrepreneurs, investors, other people in the business community here in Alabama. I'm really excited to see where the entrepreneurial scene is going to go in Alabama over the next few years, and I'm glad that Alabama Upstarts is doing something to promote that. So glad to be involved.
Here's our next contestant on Alabama Upstarts.
Hi, my name is Mike Burrow. I am the owner and founder of Cloud of Witnesses, LLC. We are the creator of the Safe Cop Stops project. What I'm about to share with you impacts everyone in this room, okay? Your family, your friends, your loved ones, because we make up 275 million individuals that operate the roads of America on a daily basis. Within that number, 700,000 plus police officers that on an average conduct about 116,000 traffic stops a day, okay? Stanford University did a study that says about 3% of the daily traffic stops are misconducted, okay? What that means is no probable cause. It could be racial profiling, it could be a planting of a device, any of those things that fall into that realm. The sad part is that 90% of you and I don't know our rights and laws or proper procedures for a proper traffic stop. And so 99% of those 3% go unaccounted for. And what happens is that leads to division in this country, where we're seeing social and racial unrest. So what does that look like, okay? You know, not to devalue the shootings, the murders, and things that have been happening for years, but let's just bring it home right here to Alabama, okay? A young 21-year-old college student leaving a study group 1:30 a.m. in the morning. She turns off a 280 onto a dark, long road going back to her dorm, and an officer pulls up behind her and hits his lights. Okay, she didn't know that she could hit her hazard lights and slow down and continue driving, or call 911 and say to the dispatcher, hey, I'm not eluding him, I'm just trying to get to a place that's well lit and safe for he and I. And in the absence of her knowing, this young lady was raped on the side of the road at 1:30 a.m. in the morning, okay? That is one of the reasons that I've created the Safe Cop Stops project, okay? What we are grounded and rooted in education. We are building an educational platform to be able to put resources in 275 million motorists across this country so that they're knowledgeable of these situations, okay? We also have a reflective sticker that goes in the rear of your window that the officer is aware that by the time he gets to your window, he is under surveillance and that you are a knowledgeable individual driving this vehicle. And then we've created what's called the Safe Cop Stops app. Okay, this app sends out, it's voice activated, so it sends out 10 notifications to individuals that you pre-download. Or you can use our 24-hour virtual call center and say, look, I'm being pulled over, can someone witness this with me, okay? Then everybody goes live on your phone, and the entire situation is live streamed with date, time, and location stamp, and then it's recorded to a cloud if needed for untampered evidence in a court of law for the future. I thank you for your time and for your attention, and I ask that you would help us help you and the other American motorists stay safe.
So what does it look like? What does the device look like? How does this practically work?
So there's an app that we've created. It's called the Safe Stop, and then there's a reflective sticker that we'll mail to your home that goes in the rear of your window.
So how is the record? Oh, because they're live on your app.
That's right. They're live on this.
Oh, I get it. So yes. It's through the phone.
So it's through the phone. So when that notification goes out, an individual goes live on your phone, and so now it's video and audio recording. And it goes to a cloud, the entire scenario.
So is this a subscription type?
It is. Well, it's for freemium because we want everyone to be able to have this, all 275 million American motorists, but there are subscriptions because there are different features and benefits that increase the value of the subscription.
How far along are you with the app?
Man, the app will be out in the stores in 2 weeks. And so we're 4 months into developing of this thing. I'm 3.5 years working on this project. I spent a lot of time just out interviewing officers and over 700 families to see how valid this was needed. And so 3.5 years later, we're at inception point.
So what is the subscription cost roughly made?
$2.99 a month, and because we wanted to make it affordable for all classes. And so the freemium allows you a few basic features, which still gives you a level of safety and security, but when you get into the subscription, you get into some heavy duty voice activation, things of that sort, and so that's where the subscription costs.
So have you looked at this at the legal standpoint?
We have. Yeah, so I've got an attorney who is my right-hand man. Right. We've had to make a lot of changes along the way because we're violating some things here. We're infringing here. But so I've got a legal guide that's keeping me on track along the way with this thing.
What would be the difference just taking your phone and recording?
Well, there's a couple differences. One, having someone in the vehicle with you. For instance, this younger lady that I interviewed, after getting to know her, she said, if only my mom or dad had been there with me to help me through this situation, that in itself would have alleviated. So just having your phone that's not enough. You need someone, because when those blue lights go on, all your thinking faculties go out of the windows. And so to have someone to help navigate you through this situation, that's why we've implemented those features.
So how far along are you with your market research now? Or
we
are ready.
We are ready
to go.
Yeah, we're ready to go.
So in closing, $25,000.
Yes.
What are you going to do with it, and what does the investor get?
$25,000 will go to a guerrilla marketing campaign that we're about to launch. We've got some high influential social media with 13 million followers. These guys are ready, set to go. And so those we're bringing, and then we're pitching this as a safe investment today with a 15% discount during our Series A raise.
Well, looks very good. That's very interesting, and it sounds very good, and we appreciate you coming out and seeing us today.
It's my pleasure.
Thank you, sir.
Thank
appreciate you.
We'll be right back with more contestants on Alabama Upstarts.
Wouldn't it be nice if your bank really wanted to help you out? Your world is increasingly complex, but your banking shouldn't be that way. Our banking promise to you is to be the most helpful bank in town. We're here to help you make money. We're here to help you save money. And we're here to make banking easy and convenient.
Mid-South Bank, where helping you always comes first.
Mid-South Bank, the most helpful bank in town.
Warehouse prices to everybody, every day. Jeffers.
There are times in life when what you do is more important than who you are. When how you respond to others is more important than what you have. When giving all of yourself is the best gift of all. What did you do today? A life-changing experience. Faith Ministry, changing lives one at a time.
Ready for the next contestant on Alabama Upstarts?
Hi, I'm the owner of Dixieland Funnel Cakes, with my daughter also an owner of Dixieland Funnel Cakes. We're from Alabaster, Alabama. We operate in Central Alabama. But before I tell you more about Dixieland Funnel Cakes, let me tell you the other side. When my daughter was younger, we knew ahead of time that she was going to have some eye disease problems and could lose her vision. I was a truck driver. I already have a job that I'm already established in for over 3 years. But I didn't want my daughter to struggle, so I wanted something for her to have. So me and her together started this business up with a tent. Slowly but surely, event after event after event, we grew it. To now we bought our food truck, and she had several surgeries, several eye surgeries. She ended up losing her right eye, and she ended up having, that was in 2012, and in 2020, she lost her left eye. So right now, they were able to do surgery and get her back to about 20/80 vision. With that being said, she still worked with me side by side every day. Even though we couldn't put her in the front, taking in money, but she would do the batter in the back.
Sure.
So I made this for her because somebody always gave me a chance. So
that's a proud daddy, isn't he?
I gave her. So with that being said, our first year, we finished up the year with the tent, around $58,000 for the year. And our second year, with this half of the year with the food truck, we ended up doing $89,000. And this year, we should surpass, even with COVID, we're looking to project over $103,000 for the year. Dixieland Funnel Cakes, we specialize quality over quantity. We specialize in funnel cakes, deep fried Oreos, fried moon pies, and fresh squeezed lemonade. We put 4 of your top items on one food truck. And we made that mobile. And when we made it mobile, we didn't make it like the carnival style, like the fair. We made it look like the funnel cake truck that comes to your neighborhood, that comes to your church, that comes to your corporation. So that way we blended in with everybody else. Doing that was a very good model over time because we gained a lot of corporate clients, we gained a lot of church clients, and also school. We're a big component of giving back. Currently, we do several different jobs where we give back. We give back to Chilton County Band for different school systems and different oddities.
How much money?
What we're asking for today is $30,000. That's the investment for a second truck because we're turning away a lot of business and we just can't get to because we're already booked out on other things. And for that, we're looking at 15 to 20% equity into the company with a 2-year buyout. So within 2 years, you're in and out. So that's what we're here for today.
So right now, you have one food truck.
Yes, sir.
So how does that work? How does that, what, you go out at lunch, you go out at, how does that look?
Right now, my company gave me a chance for my business. So they require me to work 1 day a month. I use all the other days of the month to go out. We do corporate events in churches and schools during the week, and then we do large festivals. We have contracts with Oak Mountain Amphitheater, a lot of contracts with bigger things that we do during the weekends.
So what is your average cost per serving of a funnel cake?
The cost per case, I'm gonna go by case count. So one case count for me would be $69, which is everything involved in it. I turn around and get $1,200 per case. So I have a 92 to 94% mark of price margin on the bottom line.
So you're going to get another truck, you're going to have to hire a driver, right?
Yes, sir.
So how does that look like? How do you pay them? How does that work?
They will get paid an hourly wage, plus they'll get paid a little extra for being a driver because it's a more responsible role, but my daughter will be the main trainer.
Okay.
My daughter has done this from day one, and she is my executive general manager to go forward in any kind of training of new employees, new hires.
So the investment is just to purchase the truck and the equipment that goes along with the truck, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Do you see enough volume going forward to generate to keep 2 trucks?
Yes, sir. Right now, if I had 2 trucks, I could keep both of them going 6 days a week.
But what does that mean as far as profitability? Because what you said is you want an investment for 2 years, then you want to be able to buy the investment back, right? So, okay, so how do I make money if I do this?
Well, you're going to make the 20% through the first 2 years. So the profitability of the truck going, you're going to increase your investment for the 20% through the year. And then I'm also going to buy you out so you didn't lose anything on the backside either.
Right. So profitability, you go out, you do, I don't know, $500 worth, I don't know what you do. What kind of profitability is there?
$5,000 a week.
Okay. And what would net profit be? Approximately.
Approximately it'd be around 42, 43.
That's a strong profit.
Yeah, it's very strong profit.
We did a great job. Thank you.
Our price margins are really low.
Thank you.
Good. Thank you. Sound like a good business model. We appreciate y'all coming out today. So,
all right.
Thank you very much. So.
Thanks for watching Alabama Upstarts. If you're an entrepreneur or an inventor, we would love to have you on Alabama Upstarts. Go to alabama-upstarts.com and sign up. Congratulations to Maurice Mercer from Pelham, the big winner on this week's Alabama Upstarts of $1,000 to grow his business, Cat's Delivery. You could be the next winner with your business idea. Apply at alabama-upstarts.com.